Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that your job, your favorite brands, and even entire companies are being run by AI. Not 10 years from now, not someday, right now. Sounds like science fiction, doesn't it? Except, it's already happening. ChatGPT isn't just another flashy tech product, it's one of the biggest shifts in business since the internet. Some companies are becoming billion-dollar success stories because they embraced it early. Others are quietly falling behind because they underestimated it. And here's the part that should get your attention. Every single day, the gap between people who understand AI and those who don't gets wider. By the end of this video, you'll understand why ChatGPT changed business forever, who's benefiting from this revolution, who's getting left behind, and, most importantly, how you can stay on the winning side. Because this isn't just a story about AI, it's a story about your future. For decades, businesses followed the same playbook. Need better customer support? Hire more people? Need better marketing? Build a bigger creative team? Need more research? Pay consultants thousands of dollars. Almost every business problem had the same solution. More employees, more time, more money. Growth was expensive. Then something happened that almost nobody saw coming. OpenAI released ChatGPT. At first, most people dismissed it. Oh, it's just another chatbot. Cool, it writes essays. That's a bit like looking at the very first iPhone and saying, nice calculator. They completely missed what it was really capable of. Because ChatGPT wasn't just replacing search engines, it was changing the way work gets done. And that's a completely different revolution. Let me ask you something. If your company could suddenly finish 5 hours of work in just 30 minutes, would you hire more employees? Or would you rethink how your entire business operates? That's exactly the question CEOs around the world started asking, and the answers changed business forever. But speed was only the beginning. The real transformation was much bigger. ChatGPT didn't just make companies work faster. It changed how businesses create value. Think about every department inside a company. Marketing, sales, customer support, human resources, finance, product development. At first glance, they all seem completely different, but they all have one thing in common. They work with information. And information is exactly what ChatGPT excels at. Today, AI can draft emails in seconds, create advertising campaigns, summarize long meetings, generate reports, analyze spreadsheets, build presentations, write business plans, and even help developers write code. Suddenly, one employee equipped with AI can accomplish work that used to require an entire team. That's why businesses aren't asking, should we use AI? They're asking, how quickly can we adopt it before our competitors do? Because in business, speed isn't just an advantage, it's survival. And AI might be the biggest productivity upgrade we've ever seen. But here's where things become even more interesting. This isn't just changing how employees work. It's changing entire industries. Every major technological revolution creates two groups, the winners and the ones left behind. The internet gave birth to companies like Amazon, while thousands of traditional retailers disappeared. Streaming made Netflix a household name, while DVD rental stores faded into history. Now, AI is creating the next generation of winners. Today, a small startup can compete with billion-dollar corporations. A solo entrepreneur can build products that once required dozens of employees. A single creator can produce content across multiple platforms every single day. Meanwhile, businesses that refuse to adapt are slowly losing their competitive edge. Here's an uncomfortable truth. AI probably won't replace you, but someone who knows how to use AI just might. That idea makes a lot of people nervous. But throughout history, every major opportunity has looked uncomfortable in the beginning. Here's a funny thought. A few years ago, CEOs were worried that employees were spending too much time on social media. Now they're wondering why their teams aren't using AI enough. Funny how quickly things change. But believe it or not, the biggest shift isn't happening inside companies. It's happening outside them, and it affects every single customer, including you. Remember when waiting 3 days for customer support felt normal? Today, it feels unacceptable. Why? Because AI has completely changed customer expectations. People now expect instant answers, personalized recommendations, faster delivery, better service. Businesses that can't keep up don't just lose efficiency, they lose customers. Think about it. If one company replies in 10 seconds and another takes 3 days, which one are you choosing? Exactly. AI isn't simply making businesses better, it's raising the standard for everyone. And once customer expectations increase, they almost never go backwards. That's putting enormous pressure on every company. Adapt, or slowly become irrelevant. But here's what most people still don't realize. The biggest winners in this AI revolution might not be giant corporations. They could be ordinary people with extraordinary curiosity. 20 years ago, starting a business required serious resources. You needed money, employees, office space, designers, writers, marketers, developers. The barriers were huge. Today, many of those barriers are disappearing. With AI, one motivated person can research markets, generate business ideas, write websites, create marketing campaigns, design presentations, analyze competitors, build products, and launch businesses in days instead of months. Does that guarantee success? Of course not. AI doesn't reward people who simply click buttons. It rewards people who ask better questions, think creatively, and solve real problems. The future belongs to people who combine human creativity with AI-powered speed. That's a combination that's incredibly difficult to compete against. But one final question remains. Where is all of this heading? Every major technological revolution follows a familiar pattern. First, people ignore it. Then, they laugh at it. Then, they fear it. And eventually, they wonder how they ever lived without it. Right now, we're somewhere between fear and acceptance. Companies are investing billions into AI. Governments are creating new regulations. Universities are teaching AI skills. Investors are pouring money into AI startups. This isn't just another trend. It's becoming part of the world's infrastructure, just like electricity, just like the internet. The question isn't whether AI will reshape business. It already has. The real question is, will you learn how to use it while it's still a competitive advantage? Or will you wait until everyone else has already caught up? Because history tends to reward the people who move first, and it rarely waits for those who hesitate. ChatGPT didn't just change business, it changed the rules of the game. The entrepreneurs, creators, and companies learning to work with AI today are building tomorrow's economy, while everyone else is still debating whether AI really matters. The good news? We're still early. You don't need to become an AI engineer. You simply need to become someone who knows how to think, create, and solve problems with AI. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps the channel reach more people. And if you're curious about the future of business, AI, psychology, and the hidden forces shaping wealth and success, subscribe and join us for the next video. Before you go, I want to leave you with one final thought. If AI is changing everything, what skill are you learning today that your future self will thank you for? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.